Good evening, Southwest Arkansas. Welcome back, Southwest Arkansas weather. Taking a quick look at just a little update on the severe weather chances for this evening and just what's in store for the rest of this week. Not necessarily going to be the 6 day forecast tonight because we want to keep the focus on the main story right now, which is just what's going on currently, what we're seeing right now, and a little more details on that. So here's what we currently have ongoing as of the time of recording this, which is 6:55 p.m. November the 20th. You can see temperatures range from around 63 degrees up there in Mena, and that was last updated as 6:35 p.m. You still have some storms and showers ongoing up there in that region. Elsewhere, we're in the mid to upper 60s still. Down further south where you've not had much rain, Texarkana hit 80 degrees earlier. They're sitting at 74 degrees now. 72 in Camden, 69 just to the west of El Dorado there, and 68 in Magnolia, 68 in DeQueen. We do still see some storms that are moving off in a northeast type pattern here, and you see this little cluster here with this. Let's talk a little bit more about what our main story and main system is as we switch over to some things here with this. So here is our next round of rain. This is moving to the northeast and is slowly making its way towards us. And looking at it right now, these little storms like this one just due east of Dallas this one has special weather statement on it at this time. Let me change the color of this so you can make this out a little better. But this little storm right here is what you're going to have to watch for. Some of those stronger storms. For the most part, this severe weather threat this evening and tonight is not nothing major by all means. It's a marginal risk, 1 out of 5 on the severe weather scale. It is a very low end threat. I mean, there's a threat, it's there, but it's very, very low. And when we take a look at our mesoscale discussions, the National Weather Service the Storm Prediction Center National Weather Service has put out mesoscale discussion, just mentioning the chance of some stronger to severe storms with this cluster. You can kind of see it does clip portions of southwest Arkansas there, and really when we switch this over here real quickly, you're gonna see what you're gonna see here is the mesoscale analyst page from the Storm Prediction Center, and what you see here is mixed layer CAPE. Remember, CAPE is your instability, your storm fuel. You need this. You need some of this in a way to get some severe weather most of the time. And when we say most of the time, you have other stuff. I don't want to get too technical here, but you have other events where you can have more shear that can help just overall with the severe weather threat. There's just a lot that goes into that. I don't want to confuse anybody, but your storm fuel, as you can see, we have around 500 joules right there across southern portions of the coverage area, and really elsewhere we don't have a whole lot. You can see 2 hours ago we still had some there, and that range just kind of helped push it further south. And if we put this in the future, that's what it shows. And if we take a look down at the surface with this, there's not a whole lot there either with the instability and storm fuel. So that's one thing that we'll have to watch. And like we said, this far southern portion of the coverage area, or this far southwest corner of the coverage area, I should say, looks like that may be the area that we have to watch for. There may be a brief time frame where we have to watch for a severe storm or a stronger to severe storm or two, mainly quarter size inch hail, damaging wind gusts. There is that spin in the air, or in the atmosphere, so we may have to watch for that very low end tornado potential. Like I said, though, not very high. Although we'll watch it, we'll be ready to go live for that if needed. And this, though, I don't think is going to be an event worth having our live nonstop radar coverage up for. We'll see though if it gets closer and it looks like it's going to have some more stronger severe storms. We will look into beginning the live nonstop severe weather or severe radar coverage here on YouTube. But for the most part, right now, don't think we need that. But let's take a look at some of the models. Remember, model data isn't perfect, but it helps us get the overall general idea. And like we said, this is the 500 millibar level heights. This is that system that we've been talking about for the past week that's moving through the end of this work week and this is the about 18,000 feet up that you're seeing with those wind speeds. But our main story right now is looking down at the surface. This is just one model. We are gonna have to go for, well, let's take a look and see how far this one will go. This goes 18 hours into the future. And remember, model data is never perfect. It's just one of the many tools we use to build a forecast, not the only tool we use. But just remember, it's not perfect, but this helps us get a general idea on what could be possible tonight into tomorrow. So this actually starts off at 6 p.m., kind of picking up pretty well up here on these little storms going there, and some more storms down here near the Longview area just out by themselves. So far it's looked like it's doing a decent job, and that's one thing. Just you got to always take a look at is what it's currently doing right now. And I think they're continuing that marginal risk. Yeah, they're continuing the marginal risk for the next little bit here. The newest update for the SPC Outlook just come out, or the Storm Prediction Center Outlook for day 1, which is today, just come out. But as you see here, as we go closer to 8 p.m., we're going to have to watch a few of these storms further to the south that may try to get into that area where we have some instability and some of that storm fuel left. It's not a whole lot of storm or instability, but there's still some there. So here's what you can expect, though. For the most part, we don't have a whole lot going on until we really get going into tonight. Right around that 9-10 p.m. time frame, we have more rain and storms. For the most part, rain, but we may have a stronger storm or two in that line or in that cluster of storms overnight tonight, really from about 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. at this current time. That moves through tomorrow morning. We could have some small showers on the backside of that, and if we take a look at the North American model, this will show you the same general idea. This goes from earlier today, from about 1 p.m. To the future. So this is going to show us tonight some of those storms that move through. Some more rain left over potentially tomorrow and into the day tomorrow afternoon. Then some more rain will be possible once again tomorrow night, possibly there as well into this weekend. For the most part, we're going to stay dry, but we could see some showers, some small chances of rainfall, and we really get our next chance of rain as we go into next Monday. And we'll see this here by taking a look further into the future here. As we go into next week, our rain chances look to increase once again the beginning of next week, and that could lead to some more chances of rain and heavier rain across the region. As you can see there, just this is going to get a little more blobby, mainly because we're getting further out into the future. So as you know, that's when the models get a little more or a little less higher or a little less resolution. And they get a little more blobby for the future there with that. So as you can see, this goes into the 24th at 9 p.m. That is next Monday. Just continuing with some rain chances. That's going to bring us some more rain on top of what we already had. And then going into next week, maybe some more rain chances there. And that's taking a look at currently at Thanksgiving right now. We'll watch and see if there's any chances for rain or anything of that nature, and we'll let you know more about the forecast specifically for that, probably starting tomorrow evening. Just right now, the main focus is on what we got going on currently. I know that's a top priority, but that's just a brief overview of what, in terms of radar cover or radar, rainfall, and all of that side of things. That's what we're looking at right now. So for the most part, today, tonight, the rest of tonight, like we said, we're going to be watching this cluster down here, this pretty much cluster and of storms down here in northeast Texas as that continues off towards the northeast. We have these storms down here near Longview that we're going to keep an eye on as well, just because you got to always watch these that get out off by themselves ahead of that line, and we'll watch those closely. But for the most part, today is not a big severe weather event by any means. This is going to be more of some rainfall. I know here at the Weather Center, we got just under 1 inch of rainfall today, and we are going to probably see some more of that tonight. And then our next big rain chance, there's going to be some small chances of rain over the weekend, but our next big chance of rain is looks to come about the beginning of next week across the region there. So that's all we have for today. We want to end this off by saying a big thanks to our sponsors, Patterson's Credit Union, Southern Dumpster Rental, Landmark Insurance Agency, Palmer's Roofing, and J&S Auto Supply Bumper to Bumper. We are blessed to work with some great companies here in Southwest Arkansas. And as always, make sure to check them out. And also check us out over on Facebook and over on Instagram and TikTok. And if you like what you see here on YouTube and you're new, hit that subscribe button and make sure to follow us on Facebook as well. We post a lot throughout the day on Facebook. You can do a lot on Facebook with posting wise, and we post pretty often, every so many hours, or depending on the activity of the day, every so many hours, or pretty often when it comes to weather. As always, like I said, if we see anything that piques our interest, we'll start that live nonstop radar coverage overnight tonight, and or well through the nighttime, or until that severe weather threat comes to an end, if there is one. And if there is any storms that we feel the need to go live for and track, tornado warning, anything that has that we feel the need to go live for and jump in and do what we're doing right here talking to you, we will do so, and we will go live on Facebook and break into the live nonstop radar coverage over here on YouTube. Have a great rest of your evening. As always, stay weather aware, have multiple ways to receive warnings, multiple sources of weather, and as always, thank you guys very much for trusting us right here with your source for all things Southwest Arkansas weather.